is?
I am once again starting the heat index to watch.
What is it now?
77.
Okay, it's going to get up to close to 100 before the rains come, apparently.
Really?
Yes.
Then I picked the right time to go to the heat.
I think you have.
Yeah, I had to read the manual to put this thing over from wind chill to heat index.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff on there that we can do.
I know, and I don't want to touch it. It's too complicated.
It can be.
Lisa Barnes is here from the Summer of the Arts.
Good morning. It is a little sticky out there for sure.
Oh, sticky doesn't even begin to start.
Yeah, we were saying yesterday we had our recap meeting from Arts Fest, and it's like, damn, I'm sure glad it's not right now with this weather, because we had like almost perfect weather. The only issue was the wind on Sunday, and lost another tent, and a couple artists lost their tents, and
yeah, it did pick up pretty good at the end of the afternoon.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty gusty, but great weekend. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully you didn't get too bored sitting in volunteer check-in, Jim.
It was a great spot for people watching.
Oh yeah, that's true. We're talking about moving it over in front of Iowa Book, because that way you have a view of the stage and merchandise, beverage garden, everything. So I think we're going to make that change for Jazz Fest if you come back and join us for that one. But, we're moving on to everything else going on.
Boy, the summer's officially in gear.
Yeah, that's for sure. We had our actual first Music on the Move on Tuesday with Kevin Burt. That was a lot of fun. We had about 130 people, which is a great crowd for that event. So we were really pleased with that. And then tomorrow night, we are partnering with the Juneteenth festivities celebration going on the Ped Mall, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. There's going to be a lot of different booths, including, some artists and vendors, as well as resources available. Royce Soul Food is going to be available for free, and all of that starts at like 5 o'clock. And
That's
then
damn good food.
It is damn good food. She's a heck of a cook. She used to, when we were producing the Soul and Blues Fest, she would bring food to the meetings sometimes.
Oh, wow.
It's like, oh, man, you're spoiling us. But anyway, that'll all be happening throughout the Ped Mall, primarily the Black Hawk Mini Park, which is the area outside of Iowa Artisans Gallery, the open space where the pickleball court is, and then headed up toward the stage. And then stuff starts on the stage, actually, at 5:30. We're going to have some dancers from Jones Academy, and then we're going to have a spoken word performance, and then we're actually starting our portion of the festivities a little early, around 6:15, with Blake Shaw, and then Alex Rush will be performing from 6:15 to 7. At 7 o'clock, there's going to be a fashion show by Right House of Fashion, and then at 8 o'clock, we have Shining Star will be taking the stage again. They performed 2 years ago.
Oh, you guys, you have to come and see this.
Yeah, it's the Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute.
It is incredible.
Yeah.
And they have so much energy. It's
almost like watching Earth, Wind, and Fire.
It
you
is.
Look at old videos. They're that good.
And, man, the crowd just automatically gets up and starts dancing.
Yes.
So it may be a little hot, but you get out there and enjoy that. That's going to be great.
Yeah, so they'll be performing from 8 to 9:30. And we're really excited to have them back because, they are just amazing. And so it should be a lot of fun. It's going to be a little hot, but at least it's not supposed to rain. That's very good news.
Yes.
I don't think all this would fit in the Chauncey Swan ramp. So,
No.
with all the booths and stuff. And obviously Saturday is Pride, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. So
Yes.
Ped Mall's going to be kind of doing double duty. It's like Pride folks have been marking stuff, and Juneteenth has been marking stuff, and it's a very busy weekend. And then Saturday night, we actually have another free movie series. So, you can check out Pride Parade and all that kind of fun stuff going on. But then maybe consider heading over to James Allen McPherson Park, not too far from downtown on the east side. And we are showing the 2010 movie Tooth Fairy. And it's been interesting to me. This is a movie I've seen so many times, and a lot of people are like, what is that? And I said, well, it's got Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
And he's a hockey player, and he's kind of a troublemaker. And so he ends up having to serve 1 week as a tooth fairy. And it's pretty darn funny. It's a good movie.
imagine.
Yeah. So, if we do have some cloud cover, I like it when we have that with the movies because we can start a little earlier, hoping to start the movie around 9 o'clock or shortly thereafter, just based on when sunset occurs. So that's going on Saturday, and then next Tuesday, our next Music on the Move will feature James Tutson, and he will be performing at the Penn Meadows Park Gazebo in North Liberty.
Oh, nice.
So I think they renamed the park, but most people know it as Penn Meadows Park off of Dubuque Street. So that's what we're calling it, and the city of North Liberty agreed. Go ahead and call it that. So that's good. But real quickly, thoughts on Arts Fest? Highlights?
I just enjoyed the whole shebang. I mean, you had to work around the construction and everything, but the food was, absolutely great.
Yeah.
And the lineup, before you'd have like a folk night or an international day or something
Yeah.
like that, and you kind of
It was eclectic.
very eclectic this time.
Yeah.
And I know it was great to see Terrence Simeon again.
Yeah.
And he like you said, he's just a go. He just goes.
Yeah, yeah. I wish I had his energy, especially through the festival. He was great. I was kind of surprised when we talked about this at our meeting. I really enjoyed Alicia Brilla, but I didn't expect her to do all covers. So that kind of surprised me, but she was a total sweetheart. And, she stayed through Terrence's set and everything and enjoyed the evening, which was really fun. And, I just thought the lineup ended up being really good. Nikki London filling in for Sub Atlantic.
Yep.
I thought that was a nice switch and worked really well. And, one of the things we talked about was we're always concerned about attendance during the day because it does tend to be hotter. The fact that the weather was so nice, we had decent crowds all day Saturday,
Yes.
all day Sunday.
Yes.
And it was so much fun. We actually, last year we had kind of, skewed the stage a little more toward
Angled
the
it toward-
Pentacrest.
yes.
Because it was so hot. This year we didn't do that. I said, the weather's going to be great. We don't need to. But it's something we take into consideration with placement depending on weather. And Jazz Fest, it's a little trickier to turn the stage slightly, but we'll see what the weather forecast holds when we get to July 5th through the 7th.
Yep. And looking forward to that. There's another great lineup of musicians coming through for that.
Yeah, I actually would have asked Blake Shaw to join me this morning since, he's performing tomorrow night, but he's actually doing a or a TV interview in Cedar Rapids right now about the Jazz Fest. So
Okay.
can't be two places at once. We've tried that. It doesn't work very well.
No, it's just because the weather was so nice, and Tom Suter and his wife were down there Friday. They said
I saw his car.
they ran into just a ton of people that they knew.
Yeah.
And I think like everybody was out because it was so beautiful.
Yep. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I love. I'm always running into somebody that I haven't seen in
Right.
years, and
Yeah.
it's so much fun. The artists, every artist I've talked to had a great show. We got some really nice drone footage and photos from City Channel 4 that they took at the event, and we'll be sharing that on our Facebook page. But yeah, we really lucked out with the weather, and it was a really fun weekend. And let's hope that we get something similar for Jazz Fest. That would be really nice.
I talked to an artist from Iowa City who this is her first
Oh,
big,
Show.
really. I mean,
Yeah.
she's gone to some of the little smaller fairs and
Yep.
craft shows and stuff, but this is her first time, and she said she was just tickled pink at the response that
Good.
she got. So
good. Well, it was really funny because I gave Alicia Brilla a ride from the hotel backstage. And I said, well, when did you guys get in? And she goes, oh, we got in this morning. We've already walked all over and checked everything out. And I bought gifts for blah, blah, blah. So she'd been shopping the artist booths too, which I thought was really cool.
yep.
So, yeah, it was a great weekend. We are looking for volunteers for Jazz Fest now. So go to the website, summerofthearts.org, and support us. And you can go to the volunteer link there, fill out an application, then sign up for shifts. And your pitch?
Yeah, make sure to come and check out these great events, but they are not free to put on, even though they are free to show up for. So go to summerofthearts.org and make a donation, or when you're at one of the events, their buckets have a little QR code on them, and you can Venmo payments that way.
Yep.
Or, there's cash is always good too.
Cash still counts.
Yes. So thanks for supporting, and keeping this thing sustainable for over 40 years.
Yep.
It's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, this is the 34th year of the Jazz Festival, and
Yeah.
it was actually the 42nd year of Arts Fest.
Yes. So it's been over 40 years of
Yeah.
Summer of the Arts events. That's pretty great. Mm-hmm. And a lot of cities and municipalities have either had to cut down or eliminate altogether some
Right.
events. So
Yeah.
it's just a tribute to the support that the city citizens give you guys. and
Yes.
everybody. So
Yeah, and just remember, tomorrow night does start a little early. Stuff on the stage starts at 5:30. We'll have Blake Shaw and then Alex Rush starting at 6:15.
yeah, get there early before the food runs out.
Yeah, that too. I think that starts at 5.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks, Lisa.
Thank you.
The Mighty